What's up, boys? Today we're back with a new video, and I did just get back from my trip to the UK for the MX Bikes LAN event prize. If you guys didn't know, last year November we had to compete to try to get into the first MX Bikes LAN that was hosted in Milan, Italy. They took the top 10 in the world, and somehow I got in there. You know, we're just gonna keep it a stack. Yeah, we were grinding. We didn't touch grass for a few months, and somehow we qualified 10th. Okay, we barely snuck in there, and then got to go to Milan, compete in that event, and we ended up like 8th overall, I think. And so we got, big overjump there. Oh my gosh. I haven't played in like 5 days, so I'm gonna be a little rusty, gentlemen. I've done 2 laps. Anyway, I got 8th, and my prize was an all expenses paid trip to World Superbike in any of the European countries. And so I let my wife pick where we went, and she picked the UK round. Basically, it was because it was our anniversary weekend, our anniversary's tomorrow, by the way. 10 years, 10-year anniversary. I'm only 29, by the way. Do the math. I was a little young, and best decision I ever made, by the way, other than getting saved. But it was, so we went to England and hung out there for the trip. Now, what they paid for was 2 nights in a hotel, the flights, the event tickets. And so for me, I was like, listen, I don't really want to fly all the way across the world and then go to an event for 1 day and then fly back in the morning. That just didn't sound super fun. So I booked us an extra night in that hotel, which I'll put a picture up of this hotel. It was quite literally a castle. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm very bad at the game, so sorry. Yeah, my apologies. We literally stayed in a castle, which was awesome. The hotel was like actually amazing. The food was amazing. Oh, but they also booked us a car. Okay, well, here in the freedom land of the United States of freedom, we drive on the right side of the road. Most, like, you know, like everywhere else in the world. Not there in the Britland. We drove on the left side of the road in the passenger seat of a car. So that was interesting. We had flown basically all night. Well, not basically all night. We flew all night. And then like got to the airport. There was an issue with our car too. So we like almost didn't have a car, and it was like super stressful. And our hotel was like an hour and 20 minutes away from the airport. So I'm trying to figure out, like, dude, how are we gonna get there? The Uber was like super expensive. So that was not ideal, you know, and we were like trying to figure out, we were just like, stressed. Anyway, we figured the car out, got the car. Then I had to drive like an hour and 20 minutes, which like isn't a big deal. And it wasn't a big deal. But it was kind of stressful. I'm not gonna lie, driving on the left side of the road in the passenger seat. I felt like it was the first time I had ever driven a car. Like I was like touchy on the brakes, you know? I don't know. It was just, it was hard. I was like all over the white line, you know, which like the left side of the car, like I could not figure out. It was like super weird. It was like, felt like it was the first time I had ever driven a car when, I mean, I've been driving since I was like 12 years old, you know? So, that was fun. Trying to get that figured out. I felt like my wife and I were like a rally team. She was like watching the GPS and was like, all right, left turn 300 yards, you know? Like to keep me locked in, because I felt like I couldn't look anywhere like other than at the white line, so I didn't kill us both and everyone around us. I almost like, and also there's like 10 billion roundabouts everywhere in the UK. Like we didn't go through a single stop sign, which after driving there for like 4 or 5 days, roundabouts are kind of OP, I'm not gonna lie. They're definitely could be better than stop signs. You know, actually, I'm pretty sure they are better than stop signs. Oh my gosh, what an overjump there. But, so that was interesting. And then we got to the hotel, got checked in, and basically we got there like midday on Friday. We flew Thursday and then flew all night, got there midday Friday, And then basically we just kind of chilled Friday. Oh my gosh, I forgot where I was. Chilled, and then we had dinner at the hotel, which was like actually so good. Actually insanely good. And so we had dinner there. Really good food, and it was actually really cool. I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about UK in general, to be honest, but I really enjoyed it there. The people were really nice. I don't know why I had this like idea that people from the UK were like not nice. Like I don't know where I got that. Like that, I don't know, but everyone was like everybody. And at first I was like, okay, well, we're at like a really fancy restaurant or like a really fancy hotel. And then the next day we were at the races and we were like super VIP. And so I'm like, okay, well, everyone's just nice because we've just been at bougie places the whole time. But then Sunday we went out, which I'll get to this in a little bit. Sunday we went out and just kind of like explored a bit, and everyone we came in contact with was pretty nice, except for the dude at the gas station. He looked like he was having a bad day. Anyway, so Friday we just kind of chilled, ate some dinner, and then hung out at the hotel. Crazy hotel, actually insane. It was like quite literally a castle. And then Saturday we got up early and we had to go to, oh my gosh, we had to go to the World Superbike race, which was, dude, if I don't stop over jumping this right here, I'm unsub. If I do it one more time, I need you guys all to unsub. Actually, probably don't do that because I'm probably gonna do it. And then we went to the World Superbike race, and we're supposed to have like super duper VIP tickets and all that, which when we got there, they couldn't find them. They basically said nothing under our last name existed. So that was fun. We were like, well, we just kind of flew across the whole world to come to this event. And anyway, it turned out that the travel agency booked them under their name, the travel agency's name, not our name. So that was interesting. While we were trying to figure out, you know, because they kept asking for my surname, which is last name for those of you that haven't been out of into the England land. That it's your last name. And then okay, so then we figured that out, got that. And then we were at the event, and it was like super gold VIP, which basically meant we had like a little VIP booth with a bunch of other people that were also had money, I guess. And we got to eat really good food. And there was like an open bar, which I'll tell you right now, open bar, I took absolute advantage of that, boys. I had 2 Coca-Colas, okay? Open bar, 2 Coca-Colas. That's what I had. Actually, it's not true. What else do I have? Oh, I had a bottle of water. Free open bar. All the adult beverages you could want. I had 2 Coca-Colas and a water. Oh, and a Fanta. I think at the end of the day, I got a Fanta on the way out, you know? Which, by the way, their sodas taste different. Probably because they have less garbage in them from the US. And then we watched the race. I got to meet my mans. I got to meet one of the World Superbike Super Sport riders, which I guess I don't really know anything about Superbike, and I got to learn a lot about it, which is really cool. And TV does not do it justice. Them boys are barking. I was very impressed. It's really cool. I would be very interested to go to a MotoGP race now. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Keeping the subscribers. Let's go. I also really want to go to an F1 race now, because I was like, man, if these guys are doing, like, if this is this fast, like, F1's got to be gnarly. So I'd really like to go to an F1 race now. So if anyone watches this and just like, you know, like F1 promoter or something, which seems ridiculous, but, you know, shoot your shot, you know, hook a brother up. And then, let's see. So we watched that. Oh, I got to meet my man, Tommy Edwards, Tommy Gunn on Instagram. And that was really cool. He let us, he's one of the Superbike riders, which I guess is like the 250 class is what he told me. Like it would be like the 250 class for the World Superbike. And the Superbike is the 450 class. And so he met us out in front of their pits, and he gave us a ride, like a little tour through his pits, through their truck. That was really, really cool, and I'm really grateful for him. So thank you for that. It was really cool just to see behind the scenes, got to go up and see the bike up close and personal, get to like get to see all of his suspension stuff in the background and just how the team operates. Like, he was really, really kind to us and just kind of showed us around, and absolutely did not have to do that. And I don't know, I was just really, really blessed by that. He hit me up and, you know, if you're here, like, I'll, you know, don't worry about trying to get in the pits, I'll get you in. And yeah, he just got us in. It was really cool. It was just a cool back, you know, behind the scenes little tour that I was really blessed to do. So if you watch this video, brother, thank you so much. And it was really cool. Like, it was really enjoyable to have somebody that, like, I felt like I knew a little bit. He's been following, you know, we've been following each other on socials for almost a year now, like just a little bit before EICMA last year. And it's just been cool to, like, I don't know, it was like I knew who he was to some extent, and so I had somebody to cheer for. And he was like locked in the battle like the whole time, you know. It was like 10th, 11th, and 12th were just locked in this battle the whole race. They kept trading positions. It was really cool. So that was really, really just fun to have someone to cheer on that, like, I was really rooting for, instead of just, you know, when you guys go to a race for the first time and you don't really know anybody, you just like pick a number. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So it was nice to have him to, like, be locked in on and cheer for. And then Sunday, my wife wanted to go do some exploring. So that's what we did. We ended up, my wife really likes, like, the old-timey movies, you know, Pride and Prejudice and that kind of stuff. So she wanted to go look at some older buildings. And so we drove around. I think we ended up over 2 hours away from our hotel, like 2 hours north, just looking at stuff. She kept pulling stuff up on a map, and we would just keep driving and driving and driving. And we just were exploring, man. And it was really cool to, like, just drive through. I feel like we covered so much of that country in a day, man. We just drove through everywhere. All these little back streets, and, like, man, the roads are so different there. They're so tight. And, like, dude, we went through some of these bridges where, like, your tires are rubbing, like, the concrete on the side because they're so narrow. It was just amazing to, like, we just got to explore and just go see. And that was just really awesome. That was a blessing. And she was really excited. And so it was cool to, like, I don't know, man, like, a lot of people, when you start out doing something unorthodox, right, you know, okay, when you start out doing something different than the normal 9 to 5, people are always, you know, like, especially for something online or video game related, man, people are like, you'll never make it, you know, you're wasting your time, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I don't know, you're like, well, there's so many people against you. And, you know, my wife has absolutely never been one of those people. In fact, the times that I felt like giving up, I remember there was one specific time where I said that I had about had enough, you know, with all this. And I was just so burnt out and so tired, and there was so much negativity going around. And I remember I told her that, like, man, I think I'm done, you know, or I don't know. I think I've just had enough. And she literally just said, no, you're not. Like, nope, it is not your time to be done yet, brother. And I don't know, that was really just a huge blessing. And it was really cool to be able to give something back to her that she really liked, you know, like take her on a really cool trip. And then also she got to see a bunch of stuff that, you know, she probably would have never been able to see, and things that were important to her, all because of dirt bikes, or, you know, video games and dirt bikes. And that was just, I don't know, that was just a really cool thing. And it was our, you know, it was our anniversary weekend. Our anniversary is actually tomorrow when I'm recording this, but you know what I mean. We were celebrating our anniversary, 10 years. So I don't know, it was just a cool thing, you know, like I've been able to meet a lot of cool people and, you know, make a lot of cool connections through playing video games and whatnot. And there's a lot of stuff coming up in the future that's like low-key, potentially life-changing and cool, but like, it's just cool that my wife was also able to experience that, you know, on like somewhat of a personal level. And man, it was just cool. I was just blessed. And and then I got back. Okay, for those of you that know me at all, or like know any of my backstory, you guys know I used to race Speedway. All right, well, when I get back, okay, I post some pictures of like Trip was good on Instagram. The 5-time Speedway world champion comments. It's like, dude, should have let me know you were here. I mean, what? It's just crazy to see that we're, you know, okay. All right. I was like, I was going to respond and be like, I didn't know I was like that, you know? I didn't know I was like, I just been playing MX bikes for a long time. I didn't know I need to let you know, like, I didn't know, I didn't know we was on that level. You know what I mean? I didn't know I needed to let 5-time Speedway world champion know that I was there. I didn't know that. I thought yeah. Anyway, I didn't know it was like that. That's all, you know. I didn't know that. So next time, I guess it's like that. We gotta let people know. Anyway, man, what a blessing. I'm back. I'm very rusty. Looks like we're racing Millville in a couple of days here. I guess I gotta play the game because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do well. Also, I posted an MX vs ATV video, and man, those developers and the people in that community have been super cool. Holy cow, I almost died again. They have been super kind and have helped hook me up with all kinds of stuff to help me make content for their game, and I'm actually really excited to add that into the rotation. Something different, just something, you know, fun to play, a new audience. And honestly, it's just so refreshing to see developers like paying attention to the community. You know, I made one video and there's people in my DMs trying to get me sorted so that we can have what we need to make sure we can continue to make content, and like, hey, anything you need, let me know. Like, it, dude, like, I don't know. Cool devs, bro. Cool devs. That's all I gotta say. So, I hope that you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching me just yap about my cool trip. Also, if your parents tell you to get off the game, just say, no, I'm gonna go to the LAN. Just kidding. Don't do that. Video games are, as everything, good in moderation. Good in moderation. You know what I mean? I really want to jump to that inside, but I have no skills since I've been gone for 5 days. All right, boys. I plan on grinding a bunch of videos out. Today I have a lot of video ideas. Little content detox, boys. Also, if you can't tell in my voice, I got sick, which is also not good, but you know, whatever. I was traveling. Little content detox helped me come up with some ideas for moving forward on content. So yeah, I'm excited. Future's looking bright, and I jumped off the track again. This is where you guys unsub. Okay, I love you. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.